Hi friends, in this rapid fire 5-minute talk, I have today with me Asad Soorty, Director of Soorty Enterprises Pakistan. Hi Asad, how are you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me, Sandeep. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm also fine. So this has been a very momentous year for all of us. So I need to ask you some very quick questions on this. What has been your biggest learning in 2020?
My biggest learning in 2020, I would say there's two big learnings. The first one is the importance, honestly, of being financially prudent and financially strong because that has what has helped to get Surti through this period. Without that, it would be very difficult. And the second one is actually the importance of the difference between suppliers for a particular customer. We have recovered very strongly from the pandemic. About we are back to our pre-COVID sales numbers, although the market is down maybe 10% at least still. So there has been shifting market shares, and I think the trusted suppliers such as Surti are the ones who are able to retain the business. So it's very important to build that trust and that relationship with your customers, and that's played a crucial role in our success during the pandemic.
And what has been the major direction for the industry in next 6 months?
Next 6 months, I think 6 months, I do see COVID staying there. Even now, just as we speak, we're hitting a second wave, and the sentiments have become quite cautious in Europe and the US, especially in Europe. I don't think that the trends we've seen around knitwear are going to change. I do see, you know, knitwear, comfort wear, loungewear staying where it is, and there will remain a little bit of cautiousness in the market if we talk about the next 6 years. And another thing I would say is that while the initial shock that the suppliers faced in terms of cancellations, that won't happen now. I'm confident that nothing like that is going to happen. However, we need to be cautious about the retailers in the market, and this is to all the suppliers out there, that a lot of retailers and brands, if they're on their last breaths, they will take their time, and there will still be slow bankruptcies. I think that's something to watch out for the next 6 months. uh, they don't die immediately. They're still going to try their best, and slowly there's a risk of that. So
Absolutely. And the denim is going to get stronger. Do you feel in next 6 months?
I think there's been a real shift in the consumption patterns. Like I mentioned, we all know that knitwear is doing really well, and comfort apparel is doing well. But at the same time, there is an element of people who used to wear suits and super formal wear, and they're shifting to denim as well. So, considering our numbers and considering the general feedback from our customers about denim, I do think that denim is still doing decently well, and it's going to keep doing well. It's a staple in everyone's wardrobes, and so far, nothing can truly replace it.
Yeah. And what are your views on future of digitalization, which we have seen growing so fast?
Oh, I think I see a future. It's been tough for denim compared to the other product categories. However, I think the value add is so tremendous. If you can just make a sample online, send it over. We have like 4 rounds of sampling. There's a development, there's a fit approval, there is a wash, reference, PP, proto. If you can replace even 2 or 3 of those, it will happen. And people have started experimenting 3 to 4 times as fast as they were before. They had no incentive to do it before. Now there is an incentive. It's so much easier. So we have invested in this heavily. Our research is ongoing. We're doing pilots with a couple of brands. And there's also these machines known as hand field testers that are now coming out. So they use different raw quality properties to come up with a calculated figure for the proposed hand feel. You
Oh,
know, so so
that's
so
wonderful.
these things can combine as well. Then there's like MYR, which is a jeans customizer, which helps to do the washing for you. So like we have clothes, and we're going to get MYR, and maybe we can't have one sample to represent both things right now, but we can have two. This is the pattern reference. This is the wash reference. And then they say, okay, you know what, we can jump straight to the PP sample. We can skip one of the rounds. I
Absolutely.
do see it. I do see it in the future.
And what is the most inspirational thing for you in this year, for your work?
The most inspirational thing, I think I would say that we have been working on laundry innovations as part of our routine R&D. A large budget is actually allocated to this, and we've come across something which has been a real breakthrough. And it's recently uh, launched on our Instagram, but we haven't yet. We're just like this is like one from 1 week ago, but it's we're saving a lot of chemical, more than e-flow, more than your mist technology. This is more than mist technology, more than low liquor ratio washing machines. We're saving chemicals by at least 60 to 80%, and we're saving water by 60 to 80%.
Oh, that's a lot.
And also we're saving stone. We're replacing stone. So this in time. We're calling it Smart Blue, and it's in collaboration with Garmon, and it's going to be huge. I'm really excited about it. It's
That's wonderful.
inspirational, as you said.
And how do you see yourselves in entertainment business in next 2 years?
In the what business?
Yourselves, I mean your business. How do you see your own self and denim business in next 2 years?
So I think that the 2 years denim business is going to do well because our company is in a prime spot to benefit because there's a movement from China that's happening towards Pakistan. Our fabric is becoming especially differentiated and special, and the lead times are becoming tighter. The currency is doing well and it depreciated in Pakistan, although it's appreciated the last 2 weeks, but overall in the last year it's depreciated and we're becoming more competitive. So I see, and we have both dual country of production model, right? We have production in Bangladesh and in Pakistan.
Yeah,
We have development in Turkey. So I think that uh, considering all of these factors, considering the move away from China, considering our our focus on sustainability and the investments in sustainability infrastructure in the last couple of years, we're in a good position to capture a lot of market share in the industry.
that's wonderful. Thank you for coming joining me for this talk, Asad. It was a
You're
pleasure.
welcome. Thank you.